Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and I want to make sure I am way over here so I am not behind that. Oh, does the mic reach? It does. It does. All right. So we did a end of season review, and I recorded that a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. I believe the 18th of December is when I recorded it, and I've been on vacation, visiting my father and going to the Raiders game in Las Vegas. In the intervening, 3 weeks, 21 days. I think it's been 21 days exactly since I recorded it, something along those lines. Maybe even an extra day or so. But after recording that, I've been watching this thing here, noticing this thing here when we go into dashboard. Studio. Let's just hit studio here. Where was I seeing that? It would be important to know. Here we go. It's under content. Under content. Called promotions. And I'd been wondering about it, and I watched a couple videos, and I thought maybe that would be a good idea to do a promotion for the new Warhammer Rogue Trader save. The problem is, it's not a problem, but the reality is that my channel, most of my numbers were gained through playing MechWarrior 5, which means most of my viewers are here from MechWarrior 5, or most of my subscribers, which means when you put videos up that are not MechWarrior 5, I don't get nearly as many views because you're here from MechWarrior 5. That is the problem with trying to be a multi-game channel rather than a single game channel. Now, we could probably continue to grow the channel strictly based on MechWarrior 5, especially with the new MechWarrior 5 coming out next season, one more DLC coming up. The problem is I'm kind of bored of MechWarrior 5 at the moment. I didn't like to play other things, and I feel that when players play games just to play games because that's what their channel is, it shows up. And while we could continue to grow the channel, and we would have probably another couple years of solid growth once the clan game comes out, because you'd have the initial game, then you'd have the mods, then you'd have the first couple DLCs. There is ultimately going to be an end, a cap to where that growth can take us, unless we can start playing other games, unless we can bring in other viewers or viewers that are interested in watching me play multiple things. That's my thinking anyway. So I wanted to do one of these. So I built this promotion on the 18th. Today is January 9th. It says that this initial review can take up to 1 day, or usually takes 1 day, 1 business day. It got approved yesterday on January 8th. So it took from December 18th to January 8th. I did spend one very long evening on tech support trying to find out why the review was taking so long. And essentially I was told I need to temper my expectations. Just because it says 1 day, it could take up to 7 days. The fact that it took 3+ weeks, nobody wanted to admit. And essentially I just got kicked. The can got kicked down the court. Multiple people just hung up on me when I said, yes, but it's taken this much longer. And they just click. Now you get to do a survey at the end of the call. But if they hang up on you, you don't get to do the survey because they never forward you that link or whatever. So when they mistreat you, there's no way for you to say anything, which is interesting. But regardless, the point is it did finally happen. Now it has happened with it says limited, and that's because I say Warhammer in my ad text. Now we are playing Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. I don't really see a way to avoid mentioning the trademark name of the game that we're going to be playing. Now you can read this here and you can see there's a policy here that we can do. And essentially, the trademark must be used in the ad, not only in the ad's landing page. As long as I'm not trying to sell, as long as I'm not a competitor or selling something illegally for them, I should be okay. Now, we fall in kind of a gray zone here because they say that you can use it if you're selling that merchandise legally. Obviously, right? If I was a store and doing that. However, gameplay of playing a game, I'm not actively selling a game. I'm not giving you the link to purchase a product I'm selling because I'm not selling a product. So I fall into a little bit of a gray zone. Now we're going to see how this works, and there's some issues here you can submit, but for the most part, it appears to be working as intended by me. So even though it says active limited, it does appear to be working. Now, I've put down a total budget of $100 for this. And you can see so far they've charged me $22.74. Let's take a look at this. We're not going to make any changes to it, but I'm going to show you what I've done. So for $22,000, I've got 109,000 impressions. That has generated 1,700 views, and we've gotten 208 subscribers, which is about 30 more subscribers than last time I looked. I think when I started, I don't know what it was at when we clicked on this, but when I started looking this morning, I think we were at like 178 subscribers, something like that. So again, it's this for this video, which is the character creation of our current series. We've called it WH40K Rogue Trader Gameplay, and I put Owlcat's Warhammer 40K CRPG releases live. Now, maybe I should have put Owlcat's foray into the grim dark is live. Ooh, shall we? I'm not going to mess with it. It's working. It took 3 weeks to come up. It appears to be working. We're going to leave it. But that would have been good. That would have been good if I would have known about that. Now, they didn't have a problem with WH40K. They didn't have a problem with 40K. They just had a problem with Warhammer. So there were ways around it, but we're going to live with it. Now, I have specifically picked some countries: Estonia, Indonesia, India, Philippines, Pakistan, and Uganda. And if you are a new subscriber from one of those countries, thank you very much. Now, we have picked these countries for one very specific reason. Advertising is cheap, but these are countries that still have a fairly large English-speaking population that does game. And in fact, we do have Philippines specifically, and I believe India also showed up when we did our end-of-year review as channels that we had enough percentages from that they actually got called out. So some of these are countries that we've had success in the past. But mostly it's just because advertising is cheaper there. I don't see a difference in gamers in Uganda and gamers in the US or Canada or Germany. But I can reach a lot more of you because of the current advertising situation. Situation, that's the wrong word. Just because of what advertising costs. I mean, it's just what it is. And so we've targeted these additional countries. Could we target the US, Canada, Germany, Australia? I believe those are my top 4. Certainly. Yeah, we definitely could. And England, obviously, because we're playing Warhammer. Yeah, we could. But I would get significantly fewer clicks because advertising is significantly more expensive there. Now, maybe someday we'll do one of those just to see what the results will do. I think going forward, I'll probably do a campaign like this for most new series, especially if it's a new series about a game we haven't been playing in the past, just to bring in people for that game. So we have some sort of natural viewership for that channel built into our subscribers, which will get us a base level of views that will hopefully get us suggested out to additional people. That's the goal. So anyway, there's my $100 I put down. It's supposed to run until the 14th. I'm still okay with that. We'll see how it goes. It's essentially going to spend a certain percentage of my money each day in this advertising to get me to a goal. Now, I believe the goal was supposed to, I don't remember. Well, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to give me X number of deal. Maybe when we do the next one, I'll walk through a whole step of what we did to get here. There are plenty of other videos out there on how to do these. So if you are interested in how these campaigns work, there's a lot of channels whose entire goal of a channel is to show you how to grow a channel. And as such, they have plenty of videos about this sort of stuff. But you can see right now, they've charged me $22.74. 109,000 ads have been shown to people. Out of that, we've got 1,700 views, so roughly 1% to 2%. And we've gotten 208 subscribers out of it, which is amazing. So for you 208 subscribers, thank you very much. And again, we're a quarter of the way through this. It's going to run through the 14th. So we've got about 5 more days left to go. So that's what we're looking at. As far as what does this look like numbers-wise? Well, you'd think, let's go to analytics here. This is us running here for views, and we've spiked our views here within the last day. Our watch time hasn't gone up significantly, and I'm okay with that. We're getting initial views on people, and because we're playing a game that hasn't done a lot, it's okay. But we do have a little bit of a spike. We had dropped off here. I'm going to start recording new episodes, by the way, probably today. I might even have one out today. When was the last one live? 27. Do I have any that still need to go? No, it looks like, no, that was the channel update. Corrupted Hulk was the last one, and it went up yesterday. Okay, so we need to get that up. But we can see here, that one got a lot of views. even though I didn't give it a title. I went back to try to give these more specific titles, just to make them seem more interesting and different rather than just that. I haven't gone back to do all titles on them. I ran out of time before leaving, and I haven't messed with this while I was on vacation. This was all last minute. I did, however, if you notice, start to do new thumbnails. We've done kind of this Lego style thumbnail. I don't have all of them done, but I'm going to work on that and try to get one for each character, at least one, maybe two for each character that are more of a Lego style one. The easy ones were done. The harder ones, I've still got to figure out. I did work on that while I was on vacation. So anyway. So we have our spike in views here. Our watch time hasn't spiked. We've done okay over Christmas. I really wanted to capitalize on the new game kind of bump, as well as people being home over the Christmas holidays. That's why I started it when I did. It was originally supposed to run from the 20th until the 4th, I think is what I was originally going to do. So 2 weeks, something like that, over the Christmas break. Because we were seeing viewership for the videos, but not for the current series. We were getting them on the alpha test from way back when. We weren't getting the new live version. So that was the goal. Here's 152 subscribers, and you can see we went from nothing. We had our viewers, but we weren't getting enough views to get out there, so we weren't seeing new viewers into the channel, and that's the problem with a game like this. We do get some views based on this channel subscribers we have, but it wasn't enough to kind of do well enough for the video to get out there into the world. And that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to break that threshold so we get suggested a little bit more often. And so we see our spike here. And that's our goal. A lot of views there. See, again, this is alpha access. See, we're still seeing the most of our views here on the alpha access, which is hilarious to me. But we're getting solid views now. Again, alpha access. This is the newest one. This is a new one. So only 2 of the new ones are getting views to compete with the alpha access. Now, to be fair, I don't care which video you watch. I'm happy to have you on all of them, but it's interesting the way that that's worked. So yeah, that is just the update on that. This is going to run, like I say, till the 14th. So I will try to do a video when the whole thing has run its course and we can actually see what the big bumps and spikes turn out to be, and how well it worked. I'm happy with 152 subscribers, honestly, for my $100. If we get, if we do a little bit better than that, maybe we could double that. We got 5 days left. That'd be a big jump. Our overall subscribers are up to 1772. If we get another 150, that takes us 1900. Maybe we close in on 2000 with this. That's not bad. That means that we've essentially, last year we just hit 1,000 and got our monetization right around the Christmas break. And so if we could double that channel in essentially a year, even though it took a touch more, I'm good with that. And I'd be happy to continue to, like I say, do campaigns like this in the future. So anyway, I have promised to keep you guys abreast of all of the business side of things on the channel when we went monetized, so you knew kind of what the money was doing, where the money was going, just to keep open access, let you guys see. So this happens to be that most recent video. It's a little bit rambly. I apologize for that. But again, thank you to the new subscribers. Hold on. I do. As long as we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at audience. Unique views, subscribers. Where do we see? I just did this like 2 weeks ago. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see if we're seeing a change. So US, Germany, United Kingdom, Canada, Russia. Oh, that was our top 5. Australia wasn't in the top 5. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's hard to turn your head upside down to watch those videos. Poland, Peru, Vietnam. Was Vietnam in there last time? Nice. 19 views from Vietnam. If you're one of those Vietnamese watchers, thank you. Algeria, Guatemala, Philippines, Brazil, Kenya. So we're still not seeing a huge jump. I don't know how often. Well, it says last 28 days through January 8th. We'll see. These views might be too recent for us to get on this channel. It might update once a day. Today's the 9th, so this is through yesterday. So we'll have to look to see if we see a bump based on those 5 or 6 countries that we added. If we start to see them creep up into these, because then we'll know for sure that's where those views, that's where those ads are getting served, and that's where those views are coming from. Interesting. And I'll also be interested to see what it does as far as gender. If we're still sticking primarily male, or if we do manage to steal a few female viewers from somewhere, that'd be good too. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.